Shamrock 3554, request IFR clearance to Edinburgh Airport.
Shamrock 3554, Dublin delivery, information India current, cleared to Edinburgh via route of 1 November departure, runway 28 right, climb by said to flight level 170, squawk 6235.
Cleared to Edinburgh via route of 1 November departure, runway 28 right, climb via SID to flight level 170, squawk 6235, Shamrock 3554.
Shamrock 3554, read back correct. Contact ground 125.8851 ready for start or taxi.
Will contact ground 125.8851 ready for start or taxi, Shamrock 3554, thanks. Shamrock 3554, request taxi.
Shamrock 3554, taxi to holding point November, runway 28 right, 5 kilo, November.
Taxi to holding point November, runway 28 right, 5 kilo, November, Shamrock 3554.
American 209 Heavy, contact Dublin Tower 124.68.
Over to Tower 124.68, American 209 Heavy.
Etihad 3 X-ray Alpha Heavy at ramp 200 Charlie, request pushback and engine start.
Etihad 3 X-ray Alpha Heavy, Dublin Grant, pushback and engine start approved. Face west.
Pushback approved, face west, Etihad 3 X-ray Alpha Heavy.
Shamrock 3554, contact Dublin Tower 124.68, good day.
Contact Tower 124.68, Shamrock 3554. Shamrock 3554, holding short, runway 28 right.
Shamrock 3554, runway 28 right, line up and wait.
Line up and wait, runway 28 right, Shamrock 3554.
American 209 Heavy, contact Dublin departure 132.58.
Contact Dublin, departure 132.58. American 209 Heavy.
Shamrock 3554 Dublin Tower, wind 240 degrees, 10 knots, runway 28 right, cleared for takeoff. Caution wake turbulence.
Runway 28 right, cleared for takeoff, Shamrock 3554.
Shamrock 3554, contact Dublin departure 132.58.
Contact Dublin departure 132.58, Shamrock 3554. Dublin departure, Shamrock 3554, passing 800 feet, climbing to flight level 170.
Shamrock 3554, Dublin departure, identified.
Dublin departure, Etihad 3 X-ray Alpha Heavy. Good morning, passing 1,600 feet, climbing to flight level 230.
Etihad 3 X-ray Alpha Heavy, Dublin departure, identified.
Dublin departure, Luminaire 296 uniform, good morning, passing 1,700 feet, climbing to flight level 230.
Luminaire 296 uniform, Dublin departure, good morning, identified. American 209 Heavy, contact Shannon Control 132.15.
Center on 132.15, American 209 Heavy.
Dublin departure, Ryanair 2 Alpha Bravo, passing 1,700 feet, climbing to flight level 230.
Ryanair 2 Alpha Bravo, Dublin departure, identified. All aircraft be advised, information Juliet now current, QN H1012.
Dublin departure, Ryanair 28 Juliet Bravo, passing 1,600 feet, climbing to flight level 230.
Ryanair 28 Juliet Bravo, Dublin departure, good morning, identified.
Logan 8 Delta Bravo, ascend to 5,000 feet, QNH1009 of vectors with approach.
Descend to 5,000 feet, QNH1009 Logan 8 Delta Bravo.
Shamrock 3554 Edinburgh approach. Good day. QNH1009 expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 24.
QNH1009 expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 24 Shamrock 3554.
WestJet 36, descend to 5,000 feet.
Descend to 5,000 feet, WestJet 36.
WestJet 36, descend to 4,000 feet.
Descend to 4,000 feet, WestJet 36.
WestJet 36, turn right, heading 150.
Turn right, heading 150, WestJet 36.
WestJet 36, descend to 3,000 feet.
Descend to 3,000 feet, WestJet 36.
WestJet 36, 3 miles from side 24, turn right, heading 205, maintain 3,000 feet until established on the final approach course, cleared ILS approach runway 24.
Turn right, heading 205, 3,000 feet until established, cleared ILS approach runway 24, WestJet 36.
Logan 8 Delta Bravo, fly present heading, descend to 4,000 feet.
Fly present heading, descend to 4,000 feet, Logan 8 Delta Bravo.
WestJet 36, contact Edinburgh Tower 118.705.
Contact Tower 118.705, WestJet 36.
Logan 8 Delta Bravo, turn left heading 330.
Turn left, heading 330 Logan 8 Delta Bravo.
Logan 8 Delta Bravo, 3 miles from side 24, turn left, heading 275, maintain 3,000 feet until established on the final approach course, cleared ILS approach runway 24.
Turn left, heading 275, 3,000 feet until established, cleared ILS approach runway 24, Logan 8 Delta Bravo.
Shamrock 3554, leave town heading 020, expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 24.
Leave town heading 020, expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 24, Shamrock 3554.
Shamrock 3554, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH1009, vectors for the approach.
Descend to 5,000 feet, QNH1009, Shamrock 3554.
ZZ419 Charlie November 49, leave town heading 020, expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 24.
Leave time heading 020, expect radar vectors for ILS approach runway 24, CZ419 Charlie November 49.
Logan 8 Delta Bravo, contact Edinburgh Tower 118.705.
Over to Tower 118.705, Logan 8 Delta Bravo.
ZZ419 Charlie November 49, descend to 5,000 feet, QNH1009 vectors for the approach.
Descend to 5,000 feet, QNH1009 CZ419 Charlie November 49.
Shamrock 3554, turn left, heading 010.
Turn left, heading 010, Shamrock 3554.
Shamrock 3554, turn right, heading 025, descend to 4,000 feet.
Turn right, heading 025, descend to 4,000 feet, Shamrock 3554.
Shamrock 3554, turn left, heading 340.
Turn left, heading 340, Shamrock 3554.
Shamrock 3554, 4 miles from site 24, turn left, heading 265, maintain 3,000 feet until established on the final approach course, cleared ILS approach runway 24.
Turn left, heading 265, 3,000 feet until established, cleared ILS approach runway 24, Shamrock 3554.
ZZ 419 Charlie November 49, fly present heading, descend to 4,000 feet.
Flight present heading, descend to 4,000 feet, CZ419 Charlie November 49.
ZZ 419 Charlie November 49, turn left, heading 330.
Turn left, heading 330, CZ419 Charlie November 49.
Shamrock 3554, established ILS 24.
Shamrock 3554, roger. ZZ 419 Charlie November 49, 3 miles from site 24, turn left, heading 270, maintain 3,000 feet until established, cleared ILS approach runway 24.
turn left, heading 270, 3,000 feet until established, cleared ILS approach runway 24, ZZ419 Charlie November 49.
Shamrock 3554, contact Edinburgh Tower 118.705.
Over to Tower 118.705, Shamrock 3554, good day. Edinburgh Tower, Shamrock 3554, ILS approach runway 24.
Shamrock 3554, Edinburgh Tower, 1250 degrees, 14 knots, runway 24 cleared to land.
Runway 24 cleared to land, Shamrock 3554.
Shuttle 9 Zulu, ready for departure, runway 24.
Shuttle 9 Zulu, Edinburgh Tower, 1250 degrees, 14 knots, runway 24 cleared for takeoff, traffic 4 mile final, no delay.
Runway 24 cleared for takeoff, no delay, Shuttle 9 Zulu.
Edinburgh Tower, ZZ419 Charlie November 49, ILS approach runway 24.
ZZ419 Charlie November 49, Edinburgh Tower, continue.
Wilco ZZ419 Charlie November 49.
500.
Shuttle Manzulu, contact Scottish Control 124.5.
Contact Scottish Control 124.5, Shuttle 90.
Approaching minimum. $100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Shamrock 3554, exit left at Bravo.
Exit left at Bravo, Shamrock 3554.
Easy 94 November Juliet, holding short, runway 24. Easy 94 November Juliet, runway 24, line up and wait. Line up and wait, runway 24, easy 94 November Juliet. Shamrock 3554, contact ground 121.755.
Ground 121.755, Shamrock 3554. Shamrock 3554, request taxi to company ramp.
Shamrock 3554, taxi to stand 1 via Bravo, Alpha, Echo.
Taxi to stand 1 via Bravo, Alpha, Echo, Shamrock 3554.
Fly 74 Hotel, contact Edinburgh Tower 118.705, bye-bye.
Contact Tower 118.705, Flyer 74 Hotel.
ZZ419 Charlie November 49 taxi to ramp 1015 Bravo, Alpha, Echo.
Taxi to ramp 101 via Bravo, Alpha, Echo ZZ419 Charlie November 49.
Edinburgh ground, Turkish 8 Sierra Uniform Airbus A320 Ananal with information Delta, ramp 16 Bravo, request IFR clearance to Istanbul.
Turkish 8 Sierra Uniform, Edinburgh ground, cleared to Istanbul Airport by the Tower 6 Charlie departure, runway 24, climb via SID to 6,000 feet, squawk tree 404.
clear to Istanbul Airport via the Tower 6 Charlie departure, runway 24, climb Verset to 6,000 feet, squawk 3404, Turkish 8 Sierra Uniform.
Turkish 8 Sierra Uniform, read back correct. Call me back when ready for pushback or engine start.
Roger, that's Turkish 8 Sierra Uniform. Turkish 8 Sierra Uniform, ramp 16 Bravo, request pushback.
Turkish 8 Sierra Uniform, Edinburgh Ground, hold position for traffic.
Hold position, Turkish 8 Sierra Uniform.
Blue Max 5 Delta Mike, taxi to stand 16 Alpha via Bravo, Alpha, Lima, Golf.
Taxi to stand 16 Alpha via Bravo, Alpha, Lima, Golf, Blue Max 5 Delta Mike.
Edinburgh Ground, Ryanair 72 Victor Foxtrot, Boeing 737-800, ramp 3 Alpha, request IFR clearance to Castrop, information Delta.
Ryanair 72 Victor Foxtrot, Edinburgh Ground, cleared to Castrop via Tower 6 Charlie departure, runway 24 climb via Sid to 6,000 feet, squawk 4664.
Clear to Castrop via Tower 6 Charlie departure, runway 24 climb via Sid to 6,000 feet, squawk 4664, Ryanair 72 Victor Foxtrot.